Hi, I'm Di. Thanks for joining me today. So today we're going to make a very easy short crust pastry. You'll love this recipe. It is just so simple and foolproof. So come along with me and see how we do it. This recipe is just so simple. So what we need is plain flour or all-purpose flour, and you can use any quantity. It's just however much flour, however much pastry you want to make. So today I'm going to be using, let's see, 300 grams of flour. So I'm just measuring that out here. I'm just measuring it out. Oops, I've gone way over. Let's make it 400. As I say, any quantity. So I'm just being really careful here now. Right, that's 400 grams of flour. Now, to your flour, you add half the quantity of butter. So we need 400 grams of cold butter, and I've got markings on this, so I'm just going to make sure that it is 400 grams. Just mark that. Sorry, I need 200 grams, it's half. So let's just mark that off. Yep, we've got our 200 grams of butter there. Now I'm just going to grate that butter. So you want to make sure your butter is very cold. This is just straight out of the fridge. So we're just grating the butter. So it's whatever quantity of flour you want, and half that weight in butter. I'm using salted butter because there's no salt added to this recipe. There we go. Now we're just going to add that to our flour. And we're just going to mix that through with our fingertips until it resembles breadcrumbs. Now, when you're working with your pastry, you want to keep it cold. Everything should be as cold as possible. So when you're doing it, make sure you're only using your fingertips. Have a look. You shouldn't have flour on that part of your hand because that's the hottest part of your hand. You should just be using your fingers in this. So we're just rubbing that through. Right, there we go. Now we're going to add ice cold water. So I've got this water here, which has just come out the fridge. And we're just going to, I'll just wash my hands first. Now to mix our water through, we just want a flat bladed knife. Nothing sharp. This is actually a butter knife. And we're just adding enough water to bring that together. So we're just adding it bit by bit, not too much at one time. And as it gets to the end, just use your hands so that you can bring all that together. Still a lot of dry flour down the bottom there that I'm trying to incorporate into my mixture. Okay, I'm just going to break that into two. Just going to put a little bit of flour down. Just making that, bringing it all together and making it into a disc shape. Just turn that over. Now what I'm going to do with that is to wrap that, put it in the fridge, leave it for at least an hour to rest before I roll it out. When I am ready to roll it out, I'll get it out of the fridge. I'll leave it for a few minutes, about 5 minutes, just to bring it back to room temperature, and then I'll roll it out and use it. So I'm just wrapping that in plastic wrap. And I'll do the same with the other one. Just making it into a disc. Wrapping it, putting it with the other one. Both of those are now ready to go into my fridge for at least an hour. If you want, you can leave it overnight. So you can do this the day before, and then the next day you can make your pie. So that was a very quick and simple way to make short crust pastry. And you can use it for whatever quantity you want. As I say, it's just however much flour you want, and then half that weight in butter. and then you add your iced water bit by bit until it all comes together. Couldn't be any easier. Let me know if you give it a try and how you go. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to make sure that you keep receiving my videos, please hit the notification bell, that ding 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 on the notification bell, subscribe and then hit that bell, and then you'll always know when there's a new video available. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye for now.